Hi guys, I hope you all are doing good. And today we are going to talk about the downside and bright side of Canada. Many of you want to come to Canada, but I just want to give you heads up based on my experience and observation in Canada so far. What are what are the bright side and what are the downside? So let's get started with the downside first. Why you should not come to Canada first. Okay, so the first reason I would say is the job. Many of you ask me about the job opportunities about your area of expertise, but let me tell you, uh, Canada works differently. Here employer usually do not consider your Indian experience or the experience outside Canada equivalent to Canadian experience. So when you say you have experience of 8 year or 10 year, they don't give that importance to that. So many times you have to start your career from scratch, and there are chances that you may not get job exactly in the area in which you are working currently, and then you have to work on some other field. You have to change your field, and then later you can come back to your own field. So there will be like going back in your career couple of years back. The second reason is the salary. The salary in Canada is not as per the standard of developed countries. If you take example of European countries and in the US, so the overall salary versus expense and the net saving is less. So that you have to be keep in mind that if you are coming in Canada just to earn money, then this is not your place. So keep that in your mind. Next one is housing. You might have heard from your friends and your networks that they bought a house in Canada, they are well settled, like that. There are many examples like that, but let me tell you, the housing sector in Canada is very expensive, especially in the metro cities like Vancouver, Toronto, like that. But unfortunately, most of the job opportunities are also in those big cities, so you don't have choice. Either you had to be in those cities, or you had to move to suburban area or small cities, and then you have to communicate daily. That becomes very difficult during the harsh winter weather. So as I said, like next one is the weather. The Canadian weather is infamous worldwide about its harshness during the winter. uh, in winter there are days, multiple days in a row that you won't see sun and it's completely gloomy. You don't feel going outside, and you start feeling depressed, right? So that is a disadvantage, and whenever you want to go out, you have to dress properly with all the gears. uh, and so after some time you start feeling irritated, right? So you have to be mentally prepared for that. Social life and loneliness. So when we are in India, we have big social circles, right? And when you move to Canada, typically you leave them behind and you come. So you have to start building your social network from scratch, especially if you don't have any friend or relative in Canada. And if you are not a person who take initiative to talk to strangers, then that is going to be even worse for you. You start feeling uh, 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 homesickness after some time. You want to feel going back to India, especially when it is time of festivals, like if it is time of Diwali, Holi. Like during these festivals we have big gathering and we have a lot of fun with friends and families. You will start missing that. The next one is the family responsibility in terms of parents. So many of us, when we plan to move to Canada, we are in our middle career. So typically we are in 30s, and late 30s when we move. So this is the time when we have the excitement of going Canada, but when we move, we leave our parents, our spouse parents, our parents behind in India, and then after coming couple of years, we start feeling like a kind of guilt in our mind that we have left our parents behind, and there is no one to take care of them, and they are missing and we are missing, right? So you start feeling a split in your mind that whether that was a good decision or the bad decision, and sometimes many people feel like it is not worth and they want to go back, and that is basically the again like unsettling your life completely from one country to another. You have to get it started again back in India, like. So you had to very honestly see like how much you are attached with your parents. If you don't have siblings in India who can take responsibility in your absence, then you think about that seriously, whether it is worth moving or not. And then next one is self dependency. When I say self dependency, you have to be very careful. In India we have mates to help out in our home, uh, uh, in course in home. For example, from the in the morning we have person to wash our car, we have maid to wash our utensils, cook food for us, sweep and mop the houses, right? So you have to be aware that in Canada you don't have that luxury, and you forget about that. So uh, you need to know how you have to manage your home, how you have to clean, how you have to cook, and uh, like all the work related at home you have to do. Even some repair works also you should know. So if you are not a person who participate in home course at home right now in India, if you don't help your spouse in managing your home and just to enjoy your life, then this is not the place for you, let me tell you. Because you can't completely burden your spouse for everything to manage your home, right? She will fed up, she cannot handle that many of work at home all alone without anybody to take care of things along with her. So guys, uh, if you are seriously planning to come to Canada, you have to start participating in managing your home course with your spouse. So if you don't, then please don't come. You will start feeling bad after some time. Next one is child care. Many of you are youngsters or early married who want to come to Canada. So you guys both can start your career in Canada after moving. You both can work, both can earn money. But after some time, when you plan to have a family, when you want to have a kid, you have to be aware that there is child care available, but it is very expensive. It's not worth like one person earning it goes to child care, right? So couple of years in your career you have to compromise, you have to sacrifice your career for some time to raise your children. And it's not like in India, like you call your mom or mother-in-law for some time to take care of your kid, or you hire a maid who can be full time at your home to take care of your child. That is not possible in Canada. So you and your spouse both has to be aware that there will be scenario when you want to extend your family. You have to compromise with your career, and both of you should be having the plan for that. Now let's talk about the bright side for which you guys might be waiting. So the first one is the work life balance. So the work life balance is very much done in terms of the respect of the job and the timing of the job. So if your work hour is 8 to 4 or 9 to 5, you will spend only that many hours in work. After that you are free to utilize your time based on to pursue your hobbies, your extracurricular activities. You can spend your time with your family. You can go for sightseeing or work, whatever the way you want to use your time. Nobody is going to bother about your work after your working hours. So that is very very good about that. The next one is like, as I said, like after work you get enough time, so you have plenty of time to pursue your careers. Many people complain that they want to read books but they don't get time. They want to go to gym but they don't get time from work. So you have plenty of time to pursue your extracurricular activity or your hobbies. So that is basically opportunity to unfold your creativity. The next one is like for the children. So children, it I'll say many people come to Canada just because for future of their children. So this is very great place to raise children, uh, because see how I say that is, uh, many of you might argue that when you are away from the family in a different country, the raising children might be difficult. But it's not like that, because you get enough time to spend time with your kid. You participate in all their school activities, school projects, and the extracurricular activity which children is participating. You can be part of that. You can go along with your children. You can also join the same club where they are joining. So it's like bonding with your kids. Secondly, the children do not have much of the peer pressure here. uh, it's not like your neighbor's kid is the topper, or they are scoring more than 90%, so your kid will also be pressurized for that. It's not like that here. The people respect children's right very nicely. The school is very lenient in terms of the giving space to children. They give a lot of time children to uh, basically grasp things. They try everything so that the children come in the equal level of their classmates. So they don't simply burden kids with the what do you say, the syllabus or the content in the school. Rather than that, they slowly build the syllabus in terms of the amount. So if your children is studying in India, and if they come in here, they will be at the topper, I will say. Like they have so much of pressure in the study, but in Canada they give time to assimilate things, and then slowly they build the base, and then they increase the pressure when the children goes to the high school. So this is the good things, I would say. And then when you have the solid background, you can build the your career later on that. And children also can pursue their hobbies, their extracurricular curricular activities nicely. So the creativity of children is basically given preference in the initial year. uh, the next one is the better air and the water quality. Definitely that you can't buy with any cost in India. The pollution has gone very very bad over the period of time. But in Canada, because the big country and less population, less industrialization, the air quality and the water quality has been excellent. We still drink water from directly from the tap without any issue. The air, if you go out, you feel like refreshed. If you walk 1 hour outside, you feel energized. That is that much good is the quality of air. So that definitely help you in your building your health. And the next one is better connection with your culture and tradition. So when you are outside India, you celebrate each and every small occasion with full dedication. So so that way you try to keep your culture and tradition intact. So that is good part actually. In India, in the metro cities, people is, even people don't know uh, uh, how to celebrate different festivals in the proper traditional manners, right? So that is a good part. I feel like people feel very energized to enjoy their culture and tradition. Even small occasions they celebrate with full dedication. uh, and the next one is the respect of privacy. That is not in here. Nobody will start you asking you any personal questions if they are not close to, or they are not related with you. They will not ask you any personal questions to you. So they give a lot of respect on the privacy, and they will not encroach in your personal life. They will not ask about your kids, your wife, and all personal stuff. Nobody asking, unless that you are very close to the person. So that is very good part. You have a lot of mental peace. And next one is, everywhere the natural beauty is very nice. Everything is taken care by the people also. So if you go in any of the uh, picnic spot, you don't see people spilling the garbage all over. People are very responsible. They maintain the uh, cleanliness, and then they try to take care of their place very nicely. And the natural beauty, it is God gift to Canada. Everywhere it is very very beautiful. I would like to make a couple of video for you guys. The place where we are, it's just like simply breathtaking. All over there are snow-capped mountain. If you see outside from your house, is very very beautiful. The next one is, basic education is free. You don't need to pay a single penny until your kid is in the university. So for the 12 years, you save a lot of money. So save that money for the higher education of your kid. So that is big relief. In India, you spend roughly around 1 lakh to 1.5 lakh for the just simply for the school. So you can say like 12 lakh of Indian rupees you save. And then hospitalization is completely free. So in terms of the healthcare, guys, we pay taxes. People say that it's not free. That is true. But uh, when you get hospitalized, you are robbed in India, right? Literally. uh, so you are in the mercy of the hospital how much they want to charge. But that is not the case in Canada. All the critical uh, illness is basically addressed with most urgency. So once you are in a hospital, you don't need to pay any single penny, and everything will be taken care. And once you are out of the hospital, only the prescription medicines you had to buy from your pocket. Otherwise all the hospital visits, like the primary physician is also taken care by the government from the money we pay taxes. So out from your pocket it doesn't go. So that is really a great part, I would say. So I'm saying that based on my own personal experience. I took my son to uh, physicians two times, and I didn't pay any single penny. So that is the beauty. And only downside, I would say, of the healthcare is like the waiting time to see the specialist is bit difficult. But if there is any urgency, they will address it. So if there is no urgency, like you have to wait for some time. That is the problem actually. And then next one is, nobody in your job can exploit you in any way. Like your employer cannot exploit you based on your language, based on your look, based on your race, or whatever reason. The labor law is very strict here. If you complain to the labor body in the province, your employer will be in the tough situation. So labor law are very strictly implemented. Nobody can exploit you in any way based on your sex, based on your race, which country you are, how you speak. No. So if you feel any time intimidated by any of your colleagues here, you can complain to your HR. They are very alert on that, and if they don't take any action, if you complain to province labor department, they will be in difficult situation. So typically they don't uh, allow employee go in the provincial level. They try to take care of each and every complaint in the company. So that is very very good. So these are the couple of bright side and downside, guys. So I would suggest that you also make your pros and cons, why you should move and why you should not move, and see which side is coming heavier for you. And if you guys have any questions during that review, write me down. I will try to answer based on my personal experience. So take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and I will come with another job bulletin tomorrow. So keep watching. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.